Wow, 8 p.m. That's your cutoff. We were supposed to be home by 5. Right, this is my favorite.
I'm trying to lose weight. Well,
Wow!
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Matt.
My name is Marian, and welcome back again to our podcast. Today we have a special guest, and his name is RJ. This person is really special because I've been friends with him since high school. So I've known him for at least almost 10 years now, RJ?
Yes, over 2 years.
Wow,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
They
wow.
say if you've been friends with someone for at least 7 years, it's forever, right? Is it?
There's a saying.
What's up
Yeah.
with you?
I remember that saying.
RJ and I weren't really close, but as time passed by, we've gotten closer, and he helped me really a lot in college.
Well, thank you both for having me. At least I'm honored to be here. Like to your point, we've made it 10 years now. I'm surprised you kept me around 10 years.
I tried not to, but you keep bugging me.
I mean, someone has to be difficult one, so obviously I'll be that person. So thank you for having me.
Of course, it's our pleasure.
Absolutely. And through you, I've met Matt a few times, which has been awesome getting to know you. So yeah, I'm happy to be here, and hopefully, we can talk about some crazy stuff.
Okay, so since we're talking about friendship, so me and Kriyamat were talking about friendship last time. Basically, we're comparing high school friends in the Philippines and high school friends here in the United States. So I've experienced both. So this is what I told Kriyamat, that most of my high school friends, since we grew up together, we stuck together for a long time. Even now, even though I've been gone in the Philippines for almost 11 years now, we're still friends. Compared to here in the United States, we've had a lot of friends. Not all of them stayed around, right? On your case, you've had your life growing up here. Is it the same for you, or do you have friends that stuck around after graduating high school?
That's a good question. For me, I would say, the difference between like where you're from and here at least is I think it's more of a society thing. So like here locally, we have, oh my goodness, like at least 30 high schools, right? And each high school has like maybe 1,500 students or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I think for us at least, it's hard to really make that genuine connection,
Right.
because you have so many different options here. The high school friends that I still keep in contact with is pretty slim. I'm not really as close to most of them.
So you think, or you're saying that number wise it's a big factor because me and Marian growing up back in the Philippines,
Yeah.
we went to private school.
Yeah.
And even if you go to public school, there's only limited number of people.
Yeah. Whole school from first grade to high school, there are only 400 students.
Wow.
So like per class, there's only maybe sometimes 25 to 35.
My class was when I graduated high school, we're only 25 in one class.
Yeah.
But it also, I guess, it goes back to kind of put a little bit more extra into this. But think about, well, I don't think I never told you this, but like growing up for me, I'm not from this actual area. I'm actually from, 2 hours away.
Yeah.
I'm not relocated when my parents got divorced. And so I moved over here with, single mom and just my sibling here. And for me, I went to 7 elementary schools, not one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was
to 7.
Yeah.
So every year I went same house. I just kept going to different school every year. So for me, I kind of grew up always transitioning and not really making friends, I guess, like
Because you keep
establishing.
every classmates are different every
Yeah.
year, so it's really hard. Alright. So you mentioned you used to play around with your neighborhood. So we used to play a lot outside. Basically, 95% were outside. Was it the same case here?
Yes, for me, I had my bicycle, so it's
Yeah.
like clockwork. Get off the bus at 3:45, maybe 4 o'clock. Everybody go home for like maybe 10 minutes. Go say hey to your parents. I made it home safely. All right, I'm about to go outside and play. We all knew the rules. You come in when the street lights come on. You go out, you have fun, and you don't go in the house until like 8 p.m. And even when you're outside, you don't.
Wow, 8 p.m. That's your cutoff. We were supposed to be home by 5.
Whenever it got dark, that's when you come inside.
So that's true. Like I saw this post. Like you'll know where your friends at because the house where all the bicycles are like.
Yes.
So that's true.
Absolutely. You ride around, you see there's a bunch of bikes in the middle of the yard. That's how you know. Okay, that's where everyone's at. Perfect. If we weren't inside, we're probably, playing the PlayStation or something like that.
Mhm.
But that was like slim to none.
Yeah.
We were definitely.
You should try this, RJ.
What do we have here?
So we have some. What is this?
This is
Grandma?
cherry plum,
Cherry plum,
Okay.
grapes, and muffin.
and
This
this
is
is a banana
banana muffin.
muffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you should try. This is my favorite.
I'm trying to lose weight. Well,
Wow!
Trying to be on a little diet. I've been going to the gym. I go by the gym. I don't go outside. I don't go outside. But if we go by, I'm just
The next topic. It's still about friends.
Mhm.
So when you look for friends, well, typically we don't look for friends; they just come, right?
Yes.
So how do you know that this friend will stay based on their qualities?
Like qualify
Wow.
a person to be your like true friend, and then will
Mhm.
stay.
And like, what are other stuff that I shouldn't incorporate myself to this person?
Mhm. That's a good question. I treat it as if it was like any type of, like romantic relationship. For me, a relationship is my favorite saying, it takes two to tango, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And for any relationship, I feel like it should be a give and take. So on my part, I should be able to give something to that person, friendship or whatever, that they found value in or they may lack in, the support system, and vice versa. So for me, I'm pretty strong-willed, strong-minded. So I hope I offer that to my friends, and vice versa. Since I'm so like this, I hope that my friends can kind of relax me, kind of thing.
Mhm.
So it's a give and take kind of thing. So I think it's just more of an organic kind of
Mhm,
connection that just kind of happens naturally. Red flags for me would be definitely if you are taking me away from something that means the most to me, or you're trying to cause harm. You got to go.
Yeah.
But as far as long as you're like making it, contributing to my happiness, and you're wanting the best for me,
Mhm.
then we're cool.
Okay, continuing on that question.
Mhm.
So you mentioned taking away from what means the most to you.
Right.
What are some stuff that means most of you that you can never give up?
My integrity is everything. Like I have
Mhm.
I have integrity. No matter who's looking or not, I stay true
So
to
if
my
someone asks you to lie for the sake of them not being in trouble, then
That would be
that's a red flag,
that would be
right?
a problem for me. I have a friend right now currently where, again, and I also believe things happen, for a season. I have a friend we met in high school.
Mhm.
In high school we worked, but now high school's over, and now,
Mhm.
adulthood is hitting.
Mhm.
And that person's lifestyle is going in a whole different direction.
Yeah.
And
Right.
mine is going this way.
Mhm.
So at this point, I feel like we're no longer compatible.
Right.
So therefore, I'm going to have to keep that person out of my circle.
So
This is life.
I guess this also brings up the question. Well, people who typically are still in high school, I guess they haven't really found who they are.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of friendship breaks apart once they finish high school, because they change. Well, we change on what
Your
we
life
do.
change.
Yeah, our-
Yeah, but going to high school is so structured. You're told when to wake up. You're told
Yeah.
this is the class
Exactly,
you have to
yeah.
take. Versus now, you have the keys to the city in a sense. You have to make those decisions. So again, I move more of I like to think an ethical way. Where how can I contribute to society? How can I make not only myself better but other people better, right? So I try not to be selfish at least.
Mhm.
And some people are on that same page, that same alignment. Some people are not.
That's a good one, RJ.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't know Marin has this type of friends. Just kidding. I thought all of your friends are troublemaker.
Oh, this is just his good side.
No, I respect Marion. So he is my hustle friend that I look up to. That he doesn't know this. So I really admire this dude because he stands out.
Ooh,
I look up to him because he's a person where one minute you're talking. So okay, here's the difference between Marion and I. I am not a risk taker.
Mhm.
I'm very methodical. I like to take my time on it. I like to think everything through from A to Z. He is not that way. He will sometimes call me. He'll say, "Archie, I'm thinking about doing X, Y, Z." Okay, Marion, here's my advice. I'll check in with you in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
2 weeks come back, he done did it. He done went more. He done did 10 times better than what I could ever imagine.
Thanks.
So I look up to that, and it all works well for him. So
Mhm.
whatever he's doing is amazing. He also is that person where we don't have to talk every single day, but I know
Right.
he has my best interest
Mhm.
at heart. If I need him, I know he is right there.
Right.
Hopefully you feel the same way. But
you need some tissue, Marin.
Oh,
To be
okay,
fair,
uh,
Marin is a good individual. I knew him growing up, and I remember during wedding, he said that, hey, I need 10 seats for my friends. You're one of the person that attended my wedding. So I know that you're one of the special friends for Marian.
So, Marian, let me ask you this: what do you look for when you're just coming down to your friends and things like that, or how does that happen? Because you have a long roster. I don't.
So first of all, when I look before I met a person or I meet a person, I usually it's always about the feeling, you know.
Okay.
If I meet this person, it's unexplainable sometimes.
Like energy or something.
Yeah, it's just the energy. Sometimes, oh, I feel like I'm gonna get along with this person
Mhm.
because sometimes I can tell if this person is just trying too much,
Yeah.
or sometimes it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Then that pulls me far from them
Right.
because I'm always safe with who I incorporate
Right.
with. I'm the youngest out of 5,
Mhm.
and I've learned a lot from my siblings. And then the next thing I look for is, do we have the same hobbies? Do we have
Yeah.
the same insight on our
Interests
future? Or like
or-
interest. And if this person is disrespectful,
Mhm.
or says something that's not really
Appropriate,
appropriate,
yeah.
I can't be with this person in the long run.
Yeah.
But most of the time, if this person is real,
Genuinely,
genuinely, then I try to keep them.
Right.
That's why RJ is still here.
You also look for friends that you can like stand or what is it, stand up on
Yeah.
like events
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Thank
Just
you
to
for
do
the
this.
time,
You're
RJ.
very welcome.
We really appreciate you
Mhm.
coming today because RJ is really a busy person and he is our first guest. I feel so special. This will come down in history that who was your first guest? It was RJ.
Boom.